Well, welcome to our final session, everybody. You all should be very proud of yourselves for the effort that you've put forth over these past 3 months. We've seen some great improvements. When we first met, I know that Brandon was having some issues wetting the bed and misbehaving in school on a daily basis.
Guess what?
Time out. As a result of the therapist implementing the ordeal surrounding Brandon's bedwetting habit, Brandon's bedwetting slowly began to improve. And before long, he didn't even have a wet bed every morning. He actually started skipping mornings. And eventually he went from wetting the bed only twice a week, and then only once a week. It progressively improved until this past month he only wet the bed 1 time. He has even developed his first friendship, since he is no longer afraid to wet his bed at sleepovers.
Alright, so by balancing the authoritative power between you and Damon, Brandon's been able to flourish with more structure. And Jason and Damon, you all have been progressively getting better and better at making joint decisions and giving Brandon direction and consequences. But this is still a process. Do y'all both agree with that? There are still some issues that need improvement. Brandon, for example, he may take a while to fully get used to this new parenting structure. Improvements in the family have also led to less office referrals to Brandon due to the fact that he now finds it easier to listen to people other than you, Jason. Overall, I've seen some great improvement here. Now I just want to ask you, do you feel satisfied? Do you feel like you've achieved what you've come to do? Or rather, do you feel like you want to keep working together to improve the situation? Jason, let me start with you.
Yeah, Jane, all of us bears here, we really care about each other. Heart Bear, Sky Bear, Rainbow Bear, we just all care. We all care. We're the Care Bears. We care. It's better.
Good. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Jason. What about you? What do you think, Damon?
We've made some changes, and while, we may have not been the most caring family of bears, now all bears get along really well, and I think we're going to go up further places on our rainbow of love together.
Great. I really think that you all can do this. I really do. Now, Brandon, how about you, buddy? What do you think about you and your daddies? You think you're going to be able to do this on your own without seeing me every week?
I guess. I mean, I am going to miss it here, especially the toys.
Fair enough. All right, well, thanks, Brandon. One last question, y'all. Do you feel that you have a good understanding of what's been working and how to avoid the reoccurrence of some of the issues that have been going on in the past? And what do you think, Damon?
Well, I think that, it started out as a really unbalanced seesaw. It was one-sided when we're at the playground, we see, our lovely Brandon go play. And a lot of times it doesn't, it doesn't work out right on the seesaw, and that's the way I felt about our relationship. And now I feel like the seesaw is just totally balanced, It's not so one-sided anymore, and we can work together to keep that balance and not make so many waves anymore. Have a calm sea from which Brandon grew up.
Even though you got a few LBs on me. So, Damon, you're right. If more problems come up, if the seesaw tilts one way or the other, we'll figure out how to keep it in balance. I think we've learned a lot, and I think we know how to communicate now, and really just keep that seesaw upright. Even though you have a few more LBs than me.
I have the best daddies ever.
Alright, well, y'all have done such a good job. I can tell that I am not needed here any longer. Sounds like you have a good grasp on what's going to work for your family. And I agree that as long as you're willing to communicate, I think you're going to be able to overcome any obstacles that come up. Just so you know, there may be some minor setbacks. That's going to be normal. However, I think y'all really do have the skills to do this. That being said, if at any time you decide that you do need to come back in and see me, just want you to know I'm here. So definitely do not hesitate to call. But I really do think y'all are going to be able to do this, guys. Great work.
Come here.